Hey guys, welcome back. It's Danny. Thanks for watching me today. So, tomorrow is a big day. And no, not at the Donald Trump show, like here at the Real Estate, because we're going to get a rezoning map which might be adopted in an area where I'm trying to develop some real estate for medium-term rental, because we tried to do affordable housing and there was all sorts of neighborhood outcry. They didn't want any affordable housing. They didn't want any renters in their neighborhood. So my Opportunity Zone Fund decided, we had a committee meeting, and on a 1-0 vote, we decided we're not doing affordable housing anymore. We're going to do medium-term rental, and we're going to put as many units there as we can possibly get there, because apparently the neighborhood doesn't want affordable housing. And by the way, the government doesn't want affordable housing either. They talk about it a lot, but they don't want it. They want the price to go up because they want the property taxes to go up. They want the insurance to go up. Anything that's a holding cost. Like, they want utilities to go up, because they get a piece of that action. They get a piece of all of this stuff, guys. What do you think your water and sewer bill is? That's a vig to the government. That's all that is. I mean, water is a renewable resource. Really, it shouldn't be very expensive at all, but some people are paying like hundreds of dollars, sometimes up to $1,000 per quarter for water and sewer on a single family house. It's just totally ridiculous. But we're going to find out tomorrow if the city commission is going to do the right thing and they're going to rezone this neighborhood where I got some real estate in Florida so that we can develop small multifamily with an ADU behind it. And that's really what we need. We need more rentals, because right now everybody's indoors, everybody's staying at home. They drive to work sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just stay home and collect welfare, and they never leave the house. 1 out of 4 Americans never leaves their house. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, they stay home. They get the meals delivered, they get Amazon delivery. It's death before inconvenience, but maybe death by convenience, because we have an obesity epidemic in this country too. So I just stopped at the grocery store. I mean, there was a Borg of these corporate guys from the grocery store, the company they work for. And everyone is they're walking like this gang, and everyone is kissing you could tell who the VP of operations was. You could tell who their regional director was. Everybody was just kissing this guy's ass. It was like, so disgusting. I'm so glad that I don't work in corporate anymore. But you can see these guys, they could tell, they probably watched the game on Sunday. They probably sat there eating their buffalo wings with blue cheese and pizza and Coors Light. They probably never leave the house. They probably never even go out for a walk. They never touch grass. They never go look at any kind of interesting landscapes outside. They never engage with other people outside of their corporate bubble that they live in. And I think a lot of America is that now. It's either people in corporate, and they got this lifestyle, they call it, where they're just driving to and from the office. They're spending an hour in the car, 2 hours in the car every day. They're spending 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours at their corporate office. And then they just come home, and then they have no energy to do anything. And this isn't a good lifestyle, guys. But it's happening all over this country. Like, it's the normal standard American lifestyle with the standard American diet, which is just trash food. We have horrible food. Even the fresh produce at most grocery stores I go to is garbage. I'd much rather go to a market and meet and engage with new people I've never met before and try out some of their produce. Maybe find a good place that's from a local farm and buy their stuff. Then go to one of these commercial grocery markets with all these clowns walking around kissing the VP's ass. Oh, that's such a good idea. Oh yeah. I can't wait until we implement that new strategy. We're gonna have synergy between the departments, and it's gonna energize our entire business, and this location will be great. I mean, I think if you got a grocery store, you're probably doing fine, because that's one of the local stores that's going to do well in a time like this, where everyone is just staying at home and everybody's got to eat and everybody's got to live somewhere. It's like housing. I think housing is going to do well during this time, as far as rentals, but I wouldn't say it's a good time to buy a house right now, but I would say it's a good time to hold rentals right now, because I think a lot of people bought them wrong during the crisis, and now they're going to have to get rid of them. So there could be a buying opportunity for, investors that bought for negative cash flow. Could be an opportunity there. Could be an opportunity with people that bought, maybe they got a 3% mortgage interest rate, but they overbid on the house in 2021. They were enticed by their real estate agent to pay too much for the house. And now that their insurance costs have gone up, now that their property taxes have been increased exponentially, now they need to get out, So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, because I think it's a good thing that we're going to make some changes, because these changes have to happen locally. You have to get involved at your city council or your city commission, and you have to fight for these rezonings. Like, I bought sort of on speculation with this land that I have, but I knew that they already had a plan. Like, they had a neighborhood revitalization plan that they had already laid out in 2020, but it's government, so it takes them 5 years to do anything. So here we are in 2025, and they're actually going to vote to adopt the new zoning maps they came up with. So pending any NIMBY tomato throwing local boomers that show up at the meeting tomorrow on a mission. They're on a mission to kill all affordable housing. We need affordable housing in the United States because everyone is staying at home, and they're going to need rentals, because pretty soon the housing is going to be just out of reach for every American family, because all families in the country are now working families. Everyone is now part of the working class. There is no more middle class. You just have the have-yachts and the have-nots. There's two kinds of people in the country right now. You got the upper 5 or 7 or 10%, depending on what you think it is. And then you got the bottom, the great majority of people that are just falling behind. But I don't want to see you guys fall behind. I want to see you guys, take ownership over your own life. Buy assets. Don't buy liabilities. Don't create a hole for yourself that you'll never be able to dig your way out of. I remember what happened in 2008. I remember the real estate market in 06 and 07 and 08. I'm a millennial, but I'm old enough that I was an adult at that time, and I lived through it. And we could have that happen again. Despite what the government wants, despite what the realtors want. Real estate crashes can happen. So, just be ready for it. Be prepared. Don't buy them wrong. Don't do what these people did during the crisis and be enticed, because the whole market's stagnated right now. And I think build to rent's a great strategy if you can buy them right, if you can get the land for a low entry cost. Like, I bought some land in a section of the city that needs affordable housing for rentals, that could do well with an Airbnb style business strategy. It could do well as a medium-term rental strategy. It's near a hospital. It's near downtown. It's near local job centers. It's near government center. It's near, there's a chemical manufacturing facility. There's a Air Force base. which is being completely reconstructed. These are all within like very close distance, you know, a couple miles maximum. So I said to myself, this will be a good, you know, a good strategy for a build to rent. And I can have several exit, you know, several ways out of it in case it doesn't work. But if it does work and it's an opportunity zone fund deal, then I don't pay any capital gains. I could sell that thing as soon as 10 years from now, or I could hold it until 2047 and then exit, and then I pay no capital gains and no depreciation recapture. So it works either way. Plus it's in this new rezoning district that they created. So it was kind of like a trifecta, you know? It's a low entry price, opportunity zone, and, you know, rezoning so that we can do small multifamily and ADU in the back. And I did another video about ADUs. If you want to see that, I'll throw that up on the screen. But yeah, big day tomorrow. Hopefully they adopt the rezoning maps in my city and we can get started on building. I would really love to get going and build out this opportunity zone little development that I have planned. So hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thank you for watching me today, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I'm Danny Elliott.